Today we're taking a look at the Nike SB Dunk Low Jarritos. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers. I'm BJ Kicks, and today we're looking at the Nike SB Dunk Low Jarritos. It's a collaboration between Nike and Jarritos, the amazingly delicious Mexican soda drink. I don't know if Jarritos is straight up from Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it's Mexican though. But anyway, this is a collaboration that Nike dropped just in time for Cinco de Mayo. And it just kind of makes sense. Apparently, skateboarders drink Jarritos like it's just a drink of choice in the skateboarding community. So to take inspiration from Jarritos and put it on a shoe makes sense on multiple fronts. And of course, it coincides with Cinco de Mayo, the colors reminiscent of the Mexican flag with the green and the orange. So really cool stuff. We're going to talk about the shoe. We're going to give you a look at the packaging. I'll give you some legit checking indicators that you can look out for. Although this is like 1-to-1. This is very difficult to tell. So we'll talk about all that. Just stay tuned. Before we do though, gotta give a huge shout out to the homies that sent this pair over for review. Their information's linked down below. Now, let's take a look at this shoe from the bottom up, starting with your outsole. This is pretty much your standard Nike SB Dunk outsole. You've seen it once, you've seen it a million times. Very similar to the Nike Dunk, the regular, and the Nike Jordan 1. But you got this cool little contrast hit here. Obviously, it's done in an all green sort of rubber outsole with these little phylon hits. Well, this phylon hit where the insole kind of meets or it's a two-piece outsole really. But anyway, orange Nike SB on this little diamond shape right here. Then you got the orange hit on this little contrast portion. And then we move on up to the midsole. Standard Nike SB midsole, you've seen it before. It's white. I gotta also point out that that little orange piece from the outsole does come up and meet you along the sides. I think that's a very nice touch as well. And you'll notice just a nice bit of contrast here because that stitching that stitches your midsole to your upper is actually orange. Very, very nice. It's kind of getting lost in this light. Let me turn the light down just a little bit. There you go. See that a little bit better. And now we're going to move on to the upper because this upper is super dope. So, of course, you'll notice like this really like faint gray, almost tan nubuck. There is a little bit of movement, not a ton, but it's very soft feeling to the touch. So you got that on your toe box as well as your mid panels. And of course that is interrupted by this sort of muslin. I mean, it's like a potato sack, I guess, like the bag that you would collect the fruits in to make this fruity soda, Jarritos. So you've got that sort of, I don't know what you would call it, burlap, I guess. But it's very cool. It's a very cool material. It feels like a burlap sack. So anyway, you've got that all around your toe box, on your eye stays, toward your heel. And of course, you've got a similar textile right here on your Nike swoosh. So the Nike swoosh is like this sort of green and gray woven pattern here. Also very nice texture. You can hear it. Pretty cool texture there. And then there's a little hidden feature we'll talk about a little bit later. And now, looking at the heel of the shoe, you've actually got the Jarritos logo. It's a pitcher pouring out some orange juice that's embroidered into that sort of burlap material. That's very cool. Let's look at the back. You've got your Nike on one heel or ankle-ish area on the back tab. And then on the other back tab, you've actually got Jarritos, of course, because it's a Nike and Jarritos collaboration. Now, one feature that I didn't really point out, on your tongue, you've also got that Jarritos logo and the Nike SB, Jarritos the Nike swoosh, and then the SB in orange. That's super dope. And I guess this is a good time to talk about the extras it comes with. So it comes with 2 sets of extra laces. Inside the shoe, you already got a pair of white laces all the way laced up, but then you get this orange set of laces and this green rope lace. I think this rope lace is dope. I've not seen this type of lace before. So this is probably the one I'm going to go with just because it's so unique. Now looking at the inside of the shoe, you've got some co-branding, Nike SB times Jarritos, with the sort of logos that you've seen, or the branding that you've seen on Jarritos bottles. We've got Jamaica represented here, pina colada, grape, so flavors, there's fruits. It's nice, nice touch, a nice touch. Now, take a look at the shoe. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. These came in a standard Nike SB box. It's the hinge box. And yeah, nothing really special to see. Nike SB Dunk Low. Colorway is Phantom and Safety Orange. So there's your Phantom. There's your Safety Orange. I'm kind of surprised they don't list green on the colors. But now for that hidden feature I was telling you guys about, you might have seen on some other channels doing a breakdown that underneath this sort of burlap material, there's actually an orange suede. You can kind of see it poking through, like if you look at the eye stays at an angle. If you were to cut this away, grab an X-Acto knife or something, you would get this really cool orange suede. I don't think I'm going to cut mine away because I like the way it looks with the burlap. But if you were to skate in these, you'd wear that burlap away and you still have the nice orange suede. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to get a second pair of these and do a little experimenting, cutting stuff up. But the main reason I don't want to cut these up is because I still like that heel embroidery with the Jarritos logo. So yeah, cool stuff there. As far as legit checking, if I'm being honest, man, like it's been very difficult to me to tell the difference between a retail pair of SB Dunks or even regular Dunks and the replicas. Typically on most reps, you're going to want to pay special attention to like the shape of the shoe. Usually the shape of the shoe is a bit off on the reps. And sometimes the stitching work is just a little bit dodgy. But I mean, honestly, without having a retail shoe in hand, I couldn't tell you what the differences are. I've even taken a black light to these. I've seen no pen marks, nothing crazy. So good luck trying to identify these if you are an authenticator. Like I said, if you got the 2 shoes side by side, I'm sure you'll be able to point out a difference, but there's nothing that I can see. I thought that whole tearaway orange suede feature would be a dead giveaway, but the rep has that too. So just never know. Gotta be safe out here in these streets. But that's going to do it for me, man. I think this shoe is super, super dope. I love the concept. I love the collaboration. I love the execution. And I don't even drink Jarritos like that, but this is a shoe that I'm definitely going to rock. So that's my thoughts. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And I'll see you guys in another review real soon. Peace.